So we've just arrived at Mallory Park for round 3, which is tomorrow. We're currently listening to the Super Sport 600 TT race live. Shannon has got the crosswords out. Loving life. Making herself at home. So yeah, we're just going to sit and relax for a bit. Complete listening to this race live with Isle of Man TT, and then I'll get set up. So we've been for a coffee in the cafe and watched the sidecar TT race. I've had to do an adjustment to the race bike for scrutineering. The rear brake wasn't quite as effective as what scrutineering would have liked, so I've come back and we've adjusted that via the adjuster bar for the piston for the rear brake. So yeah, we've got the scrutineering card, clothing's all checked, bike's checked, got the scrutineering pass sticker, so the next job will be to go up to the office and get signed on. The transponder's on, the timings. Yeah, it's a nice evening now here at Mallory. The forecast for tomorrow is very good. A quick note, we've bought the spare B bike, so the plan is that, bear in mind last time we went out on qualifying on this one and in race 1 and had a problem, so we put this one away and got the spare bike out for race 2, which was a little bit quicker. So I'm hoping I've solved the problem on this, but tomorrow I'm going to do the practice on this. If I'm not happy with it, then we'll be back on the other bike, which I know is good to go and is okay, but I'm hoping this one is sorted, because I would prefer to race this one. It has got a better seating position for me. I can get more tucked in on this bike than I can on the black one, which has got to be worth a few more per hour, and everything counts on these little bikes. So yeah, we'll see. Go and get signed on soon. So I've just got signed on. You get signed on, then you get your program and you get your practice pass. That means you are good to go, basically. The only thing that'll be left tomorrow morning now is to do the pre-practice checks on the bike, like your tyre pressure, make sure there's no fuel and things like that. Paddock's filling up now. It's a nice evening here tonight at Mallory. Shannon is just about to get the steak, egg and rice, I think we're having, or new potatoes, something like that. That's what we're having for tea tonight, so we'll go back now and get something to eat. And then yeah, so we're going to have a look at the programme, see who's down to be here tomorrow. And there we are, look. It's just parked over there next to the tower. Just see the front of Hattie. Got the Isle of Man TT flag flying, seeing as it's currently the 2 weeks of the Isle of Man TT races. So Shannon is struggling a bit to get the barbie going.
It's damp, my love.
We think the coal is probably a bit damp. It's struggling a bit. We might have to end up going to the cafe and just grabbing some
lasagna, garlic bread and chips.
Oh, stop. Chips with cheesy chips with melted. Oh my word.
Lasagna, garlic bread and chips.
This is struggling. I don't know. Yeah, it must be a damp batch of coal. It's not. I don't know. Give it a bit of time. Might be right. Anyway, yeah. Lovely here tonight. Lovely evening. We might have a little walk down to the lake in a bit, because apparently the geese, are the geese? The swans of the lake's just over there. There's 2 lakes, one there, and then there's a smaller one just over there behind the cafe. But on the larger lake, the swans have given birth to their babies, and there's quite a few of them, so we might have a little walk over there later and yeah, and take a look. So apparently at the moment I'm 14 points clear in the championship. It's still very early days, a long way to go yet. So we're just going to keep consistent, keep racking up the points. And then as we get towards the end of the season, probably the last couple of rounds, then we really need to start sort of fighting for the higher points, if that makes sense, if we want to win the championship. So that's when it's going to really count, especially the last round of the year, which carries double points. That's the meeting you really can't afford not to finish. So yeah, it's all to play for. Yeah, there's plenty of time for that. So we're down by the lakeside, and the swans have got their cygnets. How many years did you think, Mrs H? There's 7 babies. Aren't they cute? Just look at that, what a beautiful night here with the sun on the lake. It's very calm. Gives you a bit of a 360 circuit. For those that don't know, Mallory, the circuit goes all the way around the lake. So good morning from Mallory Park. Nice and sunny. We're going down for briefing at 9 AM. And then we're out for qualifying at 10:30, I think. So yeah, the weather's looking good today. Flags are flying well. We've had morning coffee. So yeah, we're sorted. We've got the practice pass ready. We've still got to check the tyre pressures yet and do put a bit of fuel in, make sure there's enough fuel in for the qualifying session. So I'm just doing the tyre pressures ahead of race 1. It's track temperature is quite warm today, so we're dropping the pressures a little bit. Normally I'd run sort of like 28 to 29 in the front, but I've dropped them to 27.5 today because the track temperature is a bit warmer. So I use my MotoGP pressure gauge. We want PSI. Yeah, there's PSI. So yeah, I'm going to go with 27.5, I think, in the front. In the back, I normally find that on a warm day like this, 28 seems to work quite well. So yeah, we'll go with 28 in the back. Another thing we do before we go racing, I just make sure that the fuel tank is topped up and got enough in there to cover the race distance, and just give the bike a general quick check over and check the tightness of a couple of things, things like the yoke top nut, check that's tight. Sometimes I'll check the clip-on bolts to make sure they're tight, nothing's working loose, because you don't want to spoil your race by something like that coming loose. So yeah, won't be long before we're getting ready for race 1 today. So unfortunately in race 1, we got a good start. I had to pull out at the hairpin. I think it was lap 2. The bolt here that holds the gear linkage rod had sheared, and basically the rod just dropped down. The gear lever was just hanging around floppy. Basically meant that I've got no gears, I can't change gear. So I had to pull out the race. That was my race over. I think it was lap 2. So yeah, got a lift back to the paddock in the back of the van because the bike couldn't be ridden back. It's fixed now. We put a little a lock nut on the end there and put a new bolt in, so we'll be good to go for race 2. So yeah, I lost a few points, obviously of not finishing race 1, but I'm still actually leading the championship, so all is not lost. But I definitely need to, whatever happens, I definitely need to finish the next race.
I've been through the desert on a horse.